Okay, so I'm back. I pulled all this out. I pulled the mass airflow sensor. I sprayed that down with brake cleaner. I had this open. I had it idling, and I shot in some brake cleaner into the turbo. I mean, it can't hurt. I was just sucking water in. This is me, part two of the catch can incident. Now, I put 300 miles exactly on the car, and the catch can was filled to the brim. I came out this morning, started the car like I normally do, let it idle for like 10-15 minutes like I normally do. I come back outside within like 10 minutes, and the whole neighborhood looks like it's on fire with smoke. You know, like blue, whitish, grayish smoke coming out the tailpipe of the car, which helped me find an exhaust leak under the car because it was like a leak down test. There was so much smoke coming. But yeah, so I pulled this out. When the car was idling, I could literally hear like a gurgling sound, like water, like water going down a drain. So it must have been sucking up water from the catch can into the turbo. I'm gonna start it now, show you. There's no smoke left. Get back in the car. You guys, anybody that follows me with G-Man, I got like 9 subscribers. Like I said, this is more for my sanity than anybody else's. But yeah, if you look, the last time I had just rolled over to 94,000 and I changed the oil. I had a doctor's appointment, a dentist. I done some running around over the last 2 weeks with the car. I wasn't bringing the van home. I was bringing the car home. So the car got some miles over the last 2 weeks. The catch can literally filled up within 300 miles. It's unbelievable. So now, next week, what I got is I got a little barb that I'm gonna put on the bottom of the can and put like a bigger hose on, and I'm going to, you know, have a little drain at the bottom so I can just drain the thing out, because I'm not gonna keep pulling the wheel off. I mean, this is bad. I just changed the oil, like I said, 2 weeks ago. There was so much smoke coming out of the back of the car. Also, I found something near the CV boot. Looks like it's maybe going, I hope it's oil that just blew out of somewhere, because we got this mysterious spot here. I always check underneath my car too for oil spots, and it's always been dry. There's never been oil around my pan or anything like that. And I went under the car, and now there's oil around the pan, around the CV boot, around some of the bolts. I wiped it all down. I'm hoping for the best with that. I'll get back to you guys on that. Hopefully some oil just blew out of somewhere. I don't know where though. It could have blown out of. Nothing's leaking out of the turbo. Everything looks good. We're back. Nice, clean, clear exhaust. What you want to see. I mean, this is cold as it gets too. It's like 20 right now. Might have gone up too. Yeah, it's 24. So, I don't know. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I don't know. It's a juke thing. I was planning on keeping this car for a while longer. I thought the CVT would have went before anything else, but I just took it for a ride. Like I said, got on it real hard for a split second. Nothing crazy. Just wanted to make sure it was still making power. It is. Yeah, so I think, hopefully, let me keep my fingers crossed. I think it's just because that oil can froze up. The catch can was full of water and oil, and it's mostly water. In the wintertime, you're getting double the condensation you are in the summer too, just because of how cold it is. So this thing's filling up with water quick, and it's freezing up. And then when I start the car, it's sucking right in, because it's a 3-port. It's going back into the turbo right here through this hose, right in there. So if you look, you got one here, you got one comes from your boost solenoid. I got a new boost solenoid too. I'm probably just gonna change all that. I pulled this hose off. It was like kind of full of oil, not full of oil, but there was oil dripping out of it. So I mean, that happens. You get oil and all this stuff over time. It's got like 94K on it. But, you know, I just pulled all this stuff off. I just put this on like 2,000 miles ago. So far, so good with this. This nut keeps loosening up. Not that it matters because it's not going to go anywhere. But I got Loctite thread locker on all that. Just to make sure that don't come loose. And same thing in the turbo housing. If this turbo does go, it's getting a turbo bay turbo. I'm gonna slap it on there. I'm just gonna go stage 3 and with my tune, see what it does. Hopefully, it's not gonna make any more power down low. If anything, it'll help it up top where it struggles, like 4th, 5th gear. So, yeah, all right. This is me just coming back to let you guys know. I think everything's gonna be okay, other than the exhaust leak I gotta get fixed under the car, and hopefully I'll keep an eye on that oil. Hopefully I don't see any more spots with oil dripping down anywhere. I am gonna change the gear oil in the transfer case next week and put that barb on and run a hose down so I can just drain the catch can from here, like under the car, like I did with the Fast Religion catch can. Except the hose on that was a little too thin. I hate saying it because, like I said, the dude's gonna think I'm bashing him, but the hose on it was too thin. It was like, I would have had the same problems. It was like freezing up like this, and I was going through the same kind of issue where I had to like literally pull the can and dump it, and it was filling up just as quick as this because they were both about the same size too. And like I said, the drain at the bottom, the little hose, was so skinny and filled up, it would have never drained. You know what I mean? It wasn't draining. So, yeah, that's me coming back. I'm gonna get a new battery for her. Not until next year, not until the end of the summer, right before next winter, I'll do that. I was scared. I got brand new rims on for the car. I haven't even put on the car yet, and I'm thinking I got a, you know, blown head gasket or something even crazier than that. Blown turbo. But anyway, all right, guys, take care. Let me get this up on YouTube.